I'm here at Oregon's Casanova Center with Tony Washington. Tony, thanks so much for taking the time for us. Now, you've been back here at Oregon for about a month, getting ready for Pro Day a couple weeks ago and now Draft Day. Talk about what it's like to be back here in Oregon.
It's definitely different. You know what I mean? Seeing, like being from the outside in now, you're not really a part of the team. I mean, it's kind of cool to see those guys. It's like they haven't seen you in a while, so it's like kind of reminiscing on good times, old times, just what meetings used to be like and practice and all that kind of stuff. I guess it's kind of funny to like kind of joke around with them about the kind of stuff they have to do during practice. I don't have to do it anymore, but man, I really miss playing football and it's going out there seeing those guys practice. I get really anxious. You know what I mean? I'm excited for what's coming up in the future. So I mean, just got to keep working and see where we're at in a couple weeks.
Now, you've been out of college for a couple of months. You've graduated, you have your degree, you're no longer an NCAA athlete. So, what is it like to sort of be in that cusp between leaving college and getting your professional career, which might as well be in the NFL?
It's just weird, you know what I mean? They're so used to being a college athlete, you know, you're groomed in this kind of system for 4 to 5 years, and now that you're out of it, it's kind of like you're lost, you know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of us older guys are really trying to find ourselves, find our place in the world, and I mean, all we really do is work out. That's all we really know how to do. We don't really know how to use that extra time we have now. So I mean, a lot of guys are trying to. People always ask me, "Oh, you have so much free time. What do? You really don't do anything because they're so used to not having free time." You know, so it's definitely something to get used to. I don't think I'm exactly there yet, but
It's a pretty boring lifestyle.
very boring.
Yeah.
I try to be in this place as much as I can just to work out and hang out with people because there's not really much else to do outside of this.
Now, the last time you were here, the last time you played for Oregon, you guys took the loss against Ohio State in the national championship. How do you think that loss has served for motivation in going into training, if at all?
It was a lot for me. I mean, after that game, there's a lot of talk about how our defense plays, and since I'm a part of that, I kind of feel like that's a reflection on me. So I mean, maybe scouts or GMs looked at me differently, or other players on my team because of that game and how I performed. But it was good. You know what I mean? We were at the top, the best game in the college football, and it was an accomplishment to get there. I mean, our team really worked hard, came up short, but it kind of just shows you that there's still a lot to improve on, especially for me. So this offseason, I really worked hard to try to improve on some things that scouts said I wasn't the greatest at, and I'm still kind of working on that today.
How do you think the university has sort of developed you as an athlete?
I think they've developed me greatly. In comparison to some other guys from other schools that I worked out with in this offseason, you can kind of tell that we were kind of more groomed for like stuff to happen in the offseason in terms of NFL training and what guys, scouts and GMs expect from us. So I think the coaching staff and the support staff here does a great job getting guys prepared for life after college football.
Now, you were able to attend the Combine as well as Pro Day, and from what it seemed like, you improved your results from Combine, including a 4.99 40 time from the Combine to a 4.8 at Pro Day. How did you go about improving after Indiana?
It was just a mindset, really. Unfortunately, we played so late in the year, we didn't have a whole lot of time to train. But when it comes to those dates in the Combine Pro Day, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? You got to go out and compete with everybody else. So nobody's going to feel sorry for you or give you extra points or something because you had less time to train. So after the Combine, I had about like 2-3 weeks to prepare for Pro Day. So I was really focused in, went hard on that because I wasn't happy with my numbers at the Combine at all. So I was just really motivated to get it up, get it better. And I really improved that on the Pro Day. So I was happy with my results.
Now, we're about 16 days out from Draft Day. Talk about the emotions that are kind of going through you as the draft gets closer.
There's a lot of uncertainty. I'm really kind of anxious for that day to see what happens. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get drafted or be a free agent or whatever it may be. I know a lot of guys that I know are out there getting workouts and having different interests from teams, and like every guy's situation is different, so it's kind of hard to compare where you stand up against somebody else because the situation is not the same. So it's just really weird. Don't really know what to expect. So I mean, I'm kind of just keeping my head down, grinding, and see what happens April 30th.
April 30th, yeah, 16 days. How do you think Draft Day is going to go?
I really have no idea. I mean, praying for the best. Hopefully I just get a shot. That's all I really need. Doesn't matter where I go. I just want an opportunity.
Do you have a dream team that you'd prefer to go to, or even teams that you don't want to go to?
No, I don't really have a preference. Like I said, that's one opportunity. Whoever gives me a shot, I'm going to work hard and do everything I can to make the team.
Now, I know you said it's been a little bit boring since leaving college and training, and I know it's been serious business since the day you left, but have you had a chance to do anything fun in your spare time?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of fun. I was training out in Carlsbad, so we got to go to the beach a bunch of times, went go-karting, mini golf, movies, a bunch of my training mates, and being back in Eugene, kind of just trying to enjoy the outdoors as much as I can because there's no telling where I'll be in Oregon. Such a great place, so Derek Malone kind of pushes me a lot to get out and see what Oregon has to offer. So I mean,
Have you been watching Breaking Bad with him?
No, I think he's finished with it. And I'm still trying to catch up, but yeah, I kind of just watching on my own.
Okay, awesome. Well, good luck in the draft. Wish you the absolute best. Look out for Tony Washington on draft day, hosted in Chicago, Illinois on April 30th. I'm Jasmine Miner reporting for GoDucks.com.